Okay, so get ready, because today we're going on a deep dive into the fascinating world of science. We've got a ton of science topics to cover, and they're all straight from an 11-year-old study guide.
Wow.
I know, right? So we're going to be talking about everything
Okay.
from like fire safety and electrical circuits.
Oh, cool.
I know, to like the formation of soil and
Ah,
fossils.
okay.
So we're talking stored energy,
Mm.
we're talking ancient life, and we're even talking about the ground beneath our feet.
It's really amazing how much science is packed into
I know, it's crazy.
these like seemingly simple topics.
Right.
But we're going to uncover all the connections between them and explore some surprising facts.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll even leave you with some thought-provoking questions to ponder.
Exactly. So let's start with something that we encounter every single day.
Okay.
Stored energy.
Okay.
So imagine a wood pile
Yeah.
just sitting there,
Yeah.
right? It seems pretty harmless.
Yeah.
But hidden inside that wood
Uh-huh.
is a ton of energy,
Wow.
just waiting to be unleashed.
Okay.
And that's what fuels are all about.
Yeah, so fuels are essentially storehouses of chemical energy. And when we burn them,
Right.
those chemical bonds break apart, and then all that stored energy is released as heat and light.
Okay.
You can think of it like unlocking a treasure chest
Oh, I like that.
filled with energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of stored energy,
Mm-hmm.
did you know that squirrels are like masters of this?
Oh, really?
Yeah. They stash away nuts for the winter,
Uh-huh.
creating their own personal energy reserves.
Wow, that's so smart.
I know. It's like their version of a pantry stocked with power bars.
That's a pretty clever survival strategy.
I know.
And it really highlights the importance of stored energy for all living things.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, even you rely on stored energy from the food you eat
Oh, yeah.
to fuel your body's activities throughout the day.
Absolutely. So let's think about this.
Okay.
What are some other fuels that you can think of? And how do we use them?
Okay.
So we use gasoline
Yeah.
to power our cars, right?
Right.
Natural gas to heat our homes, coal to generate electricity.
Yeah.
So fuels are essential
Absolutely.
to our modern way of life.
Yeah, for sure. Now let me test your knowledge on fuels.
Okay.
Okay, first question. What is a fuel?
A fuel is something we can eat or burn to get energy.
Exactly. Okay, next question. What happens to the stored energy in wood when it burns?
It's released as heat and light, just like a mini bonfire.
Correct.
Ooh.
Okay, last one. Give me an example of a fuel other than wood.
Oh, that's easy. How about food? It gives our bodies energy.
Perfect. Now let's move on to something a bit more fiery.
Okay.
We've talked about how useful the energy in fuels can be,
Right.
but fire itself can be, like a double-edged sword,
True.
both helpful and dangerous.
Absolutely. We use fire for so many things. Like cooking, staying warm, celebrating with fireworks.
Yeah.
But if we're not careful,
Mm-hmm.
fire can get out of control real quick.
Oh, for sure. Fire safety is crucial.
It really is.
Did you know that firefighters are trained not just to extinguish fires, but also to educate communities about fire prevention?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they're on the front lines of keeping us safe from
Yeah.
fire hazards.
Right, because, prevention is always better
Oh, yeah.
than having to deal with the aftermath of a fire.
Absolutely.
So let's think about this.
Yeah.
What are some things that we can do to stay safe around fire?
Oh, many things.
I know, right? Having a fire extinguisher is a good start.
Yeah, definitely.
But what else?
So, never leaving cooking unattended,
Oh, that's a good one.
having a fire escape plan,
Yeah.
making sure smoke detectors are working,
Yeah.
all essential
Yes.
for
advocates.
fire safety.
Speaking of safety,
Yeah.
let's test your fire safety smarts.
Okay, bring it on.
All right. First question. Why is it so important to be careful with fire?
Because it can quickly spread and cause serious damage if not controlled.
That's right. Second question.
Yeah.
What should you do if you smell gas in your home?
Turn off the gas supply immediately
Yes.
and call the gas company or emergency services to report the leak.
Okay.
Never try to find the leak yourself.
That's good advice. Okay, last question.
Okay. Yeah.
Why should you never, ever leave cooking unattended?
Because it's one of the leading causes of house fires.
That's right.
Just a moment's distraction could have serious consequences.
Absolutely. So now let's shift gears to another form of energy that's all around us.
Okay.
Electricity.
Okay.
So we talked about burning fuels
Uh-huh.
to release energy as heat and light.
Yeah.
But electricity is a different kind of energy.
Mm-hmm.
that powers our world.
In countless ways.
I know.
Yeah, think of electricity as a flow of tiny particles called electrons.
Okay.
And these electrons, they can travel through wires carrying energy with them, kind of like a river carrying water.
I see.
And then batteries are like tiny reservoirs of stored electrical energy, ready to be released when we need them.
Right. It's incredible how we've harnessed
I know, it's great.
this invisible force of nature.
Yeah.
So did you know that energy-saving light bulbs, they use significantly less electricity
Wow.
than traditional incandescent bulbs?
That's cool.
I know. So they're a simple but effective way to reduce your energy consumption.
Every little bit helps
Oh, absolutely.
when it comes to conserving energy.
It really does.
Now let's think about this.
Okay.
How many things in your daily life
Oh, gosh.
rely on electricity? I bet the list is longer than you realize.
Probably way longer.
Yeah.
From our smartphones and computers to refrigerators and washing machines.
Yeah.
We rely on electricity for almost everything.
Pretty much.
It's an essential part of modern life.
It really is.
It is. So now, to make sure you're well-versed in the basics of electricity,
Yeah.
let's do a quick quiz.
Okay, sounds good.
First up, what exactly is a battery?
A battery is a device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy, providing a portable source of power.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What is an electrical circuit?
An electrical circuit is a closed pathway that allows electricity to flow.
Okay.
Kind of like a loop or a racetrack for electrons.
Oh, that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
All right.
What happens when you turn on a light switch?
When you turn on a light switch, you complete the circuit,
Okay.
allowing electricity to flow through the wires to the light bulb, which then illuminates.
Awesome.
Okay, that's how it works.
So let's zoom out from the world of tiny circuits and talk about something much, much bigger.
Okay.
The Earth itself.
Wow, okay.
So you might not feel it,
Uh-huh.
but our planet
Yeah.
is constantly in motion.
Really?
Yeah, hurtling through space at incredible speeds.
That's wild.
Oh,
I
no.
don't really think about that.
I know, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So the Earth revolves around the sun,
Yep.
which takes about 365 days to complete one full orbit.
Okay.
And while it's orbiting the sun, the Earth is also rotating on its axis,
Oh,
like
wow.
a spinning top.
I see.
It's mind-boggling
Yeah.
to even think about the scale of these movements.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you know that the Earth is actually traveling at a speed of roughly 67,000 miles per hour as it orbits the sun?
Wow, seriously.
Yeah,
That's faster than any rocket.
it's crazy.
That is a testament to the incredible forces at play in the universe.
I know, it really is.
Now let's think about this. What would happen if the Earth suddenly stopped rotating?
Oh, man.
It's a thought-provoking question.
I'm already imagining the chaos.
Right. With some interesting implications.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But before we get carried away with hypothetical scenarios,
Okay.
let's test your knowledge about Earth's movements
Okay.
with a quick quiz.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, first question. What exactly is the Earth's orbit?
The Earth's orbit is the path it takes around the sun, and it's slightly elliptical
Okay,
rather than a perfect circle.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Next question. What causes day and night?
The Earth's rotation on its axis
Right.
causes day and night. So as the Earth spins, different parts of the planet face the sun,
Right.
creating alternating periods of daylight and darkness.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. How long does it take for the Earth to revolve around the sun once?
It takes approximately 365 days,
Right.
which is why we have a year.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like Earth's annual journey around the sun.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the vastness of space, let's zoom in on something we often take for granted.
Okay.
The ground beneath our feet,
Okay.
soil. So soil might just look like dirt,
Yeah.
but it's actually a fascinating and complex ecosystem.
Really?
Yeah, and it plays a crucial role in supporting life on Earth.
Wow, I never thought about soil like that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. Soil is much more than just dirt.
Okay.
It's a mixture of tiny rock particles, organic matter, water, air, and a whole community of living organisms.
That's crazy.
I know.
I didn't realize there were so many things in soil.
I know, right? It's a whole world down there.
Yeah.
And it takes a very long time to form.
Oh, wow.
Like we're talking hundreds, even thousands of years
Wow.
for just a few centimeters.
That's a long time.
I know, it's a really long
It
time.
is.
So it's amazing to think about.
Yeah.
The processes involved in turning solid rock into the fertile soil that allows plants to grow.
I know. That is pretty crazy.
Did you know that even plant roots play a role in breaking down rocks and contributing to soil formation?
Wow. No, I did not know that.
I know, right? So those roots act like tiny wedges, gradually widening cracks in rocks
Oh.
and creating space for water and air to penetrate.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a slow but steady process of breaking down and transforming the Earth's surface.
Yeah.
So let's think about this.
Okay.
Why is topsoil, that top layer of soil, so important for plants?
I've always wondered that because
Yeah.
I hear about it all the time.
You do.
But I'm like, what is it about topsoil that's so special?
Okay, well, topsoil is the most fertile layer,
Uh-huh.
right? Because it's rich in nutrients and organic matter that plants need to thrive.
Okay.
So it's like the foundation of a healthy garden or forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now let's test your understanding of soil.
Okay.
First question, what exactly is topsoil?
Topsoil is the uppermost layer of soil where most plant roots grow and where the majority of biological activity occurs.
Excellent. Okay, next question. What lies beneath the topsoil?
That would be the subsoil,
Right.
which typically contains less organic matter and is less fertile than topsoil.
Yes, that is correct.
Right.
Last one. How is soil formed in the first place?
Soil is formed over long periods through the breakdown of rocks into smaller particles, a process called weathering. It's a decomposition of organic matter.
That's right.
Speaking of things that take a long time to form,
Ooh, I like where you're going with this.
let's dig into the world of fossils.
Okay.
These remnants of ancient life are like time capsules,
Oh, for sure.
providing glimpses into Earth's history from millions of years ago.
Fossils are incredible.
I know, right?
It's mind-blowing to think that something as delicate as a leaf or a footprint
Right.
can be preserved for eons
Yeah.
and like turn into stone.
It's crazy.
It's like having a direct connection
Mhm.
to the distant past.
So fossils are the preserved remains or traces of ancient life.
Right.
And they're formed when organisms are buried in sediment
Okay.
that eventually hardens into rock.
Mm-hmm.
And over millions of years,
Yeah.
the organic material is replaced with minerals,
Okay.
creating a fossilized replica
Right.
of the original organism.
That's so cool.
Or its traces.
It's like nature's way of taking a snapshot of
Yeah.
life from long ago.
Yeah, it really is.
And did you know that fossils aren't always just dinosaur bones?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We can find fossils of all sorts of creatures,
Yeah.
like ancient insects
Hmm.
trapped in amber,
Yeah.
fossilized seashells on mountaintops,
Wow.
and even the imprints of long extinct plants.
The diversity of the fossil record is astounding.
It is, it really is.
Each fossil provides a piece of the puzzle,
Right.
helping us understand the evolution of life on Earth and the changes our planet has undergone over millions of years.
It's like piecing together
Yeah.
a giant jigsaw puzzle of Earth's history.
I love that analogy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So let's think about this.
Okay.
If you were a paleontologist digging for fossils,
Yeah.
what kind of clues would you look for?
Okay.
Where would you go to find these remnants of the past?
So paleontologists often look for fossils in sedimentary rocks,
Okay.
those formed from layers of sediment.
Uh-huh.
They also studied the geological formations of an area
Right.
to identify places where fossils might be preserved.
So it sounds like detective work.
It really is.
But instead of solving crimes,
Yeah.
they're unraveling the mysteries of ancient life.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
It is.
Now, to make sure you've got a good grasp of the basics,
Okay.
let's do a quick fossil quiz.
Sounds good.
Okay, first question. What exactly is a fossil?
A fossil is any preserved remains or trace of ancient life.
Right.
This could be anything from the bones of a dinosaur
Uh-huh.
to the footprint of a trilobite
Wow.
or the imprint of a fern frond.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What do we call a place where lots of fossils are found?
Those special places are called fossil sites.
Right. Again.
All right.
Okay, last one.
Shoot.
What can we learn from fossils?
Fossils provide us with incredible insights into the history of life on Earth.
Yeah.
They tell us what types of organisms existed in the past,
Mm-hmm.
how those organisms lived and interacted,
Right.
and how life has evolved over millions of years.
That's amazing.
It really is.
It is. Now, let's go back to our energy discussion for a moment.
Okay.
We've talked about fuels and electricity,
Right.
but what about those little powerhouses
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
use every day? batteries.
Yeah.
They're like portable packets of energy, powering our devices wherever we go.
Batteries are marvels of modern science.
They are.
I mean, inside each battery
Yeah.
is a carefully designed chemical system
Yeah.
that converts stored chemical energy into electrical energy,
Okay.
all within a compact package.
It's amazing how much power can be packed into
I know, it's crazy.
such a small device.
Right.
And did you know that some batteries can be recharged?
Oh, yeah, rechargeable batteries are great.
It's like giving them a second life, reducing waste
Yeah,
and minimizing our impact on the environment.
absolutely. Rechargeable batteries are a great example
Yes.
of how science and technology can help us live more sustainably.
For sure.
By reusing batteries, we're conserving resources and reducing the need to manufacture new ones.
So let's think about this. Why do you think we need different sizes of batteries for different devices?
That's a good question.
Some are tiny, like those in watches,
Right.
while others are much larger, like the ones in cars.
Yeah.
What's the reason for this variety?
So the size of a battery is related to its capacity to store energy.
Okay.
Smaller batteries have a lower energy capacity,
Right.
suitable for devices with low power requirements,
Uh-huh.
while larger batteries can store more energy, which is needed for more power-hungry devices.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, time for a battery quiz.
Okay, hit me.
All right, first question. What exactly is inside a battery?
Inside a battery, you'll find a collection of chemicals that react with each other to produce a flow of electrons,
Okay.
which is what we call electricity.
Right. Okay, next question.
Right.
What's the difference between a cell and a battery?
So a cell is a single unit of a battery,
Okay.
while a battery can be made up of multiple cells connected together. Right.
To increase the overall voltage or capacity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Last question.
Okay.
What does it mean to recharge a battery?
Recharging a battery means replenishing its energy supply.
Okay.
And this is done by reversing the chemical reactions that occur during discharge,
Uh-huh.
essentially restoring the battery's ability to store and release electrical energy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get things rolling.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay.
With a discussion about another invention that has changed the world. The wheel and axle.
Such a simple machine.
It is, but so important.
It is.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine a world without wheels.
I know, right?
They're everywhere,
Yeah.
from cars and bicycles
Yeah.
to shopping carts and skateboards.
The wheel and axle is a simple machine, but its impact on human civilization is profound.
It really is.
This invention has made transportation easier and more efficient,
Oh, for sure.
allowing us to move goods, travel long distances, and build the complex world we live in today.
Right. It's a testament to the power
Yeah.
of simple yet ingenious ideas.
I know. It's amazing what we can do
I know.
with just a few simple components.
And did you know that the wheel and axle is considered one of the most important inventions in human history?
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's right up there with fire and the printing press.
It changed everything.
I know.
Yeah.
In terms of its impact on society.
The wheel and axle has revolutionized transportation, agriculture, manufacturing,
Wow.
and countless other aspects of human life.
It's a true game changer.
It is.
It's incredible how this simple invention has shaped the world we live in.
For sure.
So let's think about this.
Okay.
What would life be like without wheels?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I know. How would we get around?
Yeah.
How would we transport goods? How would our cities and infrastructure be different?
It's hard to even imagine.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, to make sure you're well versed in the mechanics of this simple yet powerful machine, let's do a quick quiz. All right, first question. What exactly is an axle?
Okay. An axle is a rod that passes through the center of a wheel, allowing the wheel to rotate freely.
Yeah.
It's the backbone of the wheel and axle system.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What do we call the very center of a wheel where the axle passes through?
That would be the hub,
Yes.
which is the central point around which the wheel pivots.
You're on a roll.
Oh,
Okay, last question.
all right.
In simple terms, how do wheels and axles help us?
Wheels and axles make it much easier to move things by reducing friction.
Okay.
So instead of dragging an object across the ground, which requires a lot of force,
Right.
we can roll it smoothly on wheels
Right.
using far less energy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's get our hands dirty again
Oh, okay.
and delve back into the world of soil.
Let's do it.
Remember we talked about how soil is formed?
Yeah.
But did you know there are actually different types of soil?
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
each with its own unique characteristics.
I did not know that.
I know, right? Not all soil is created equal.
Okay.
Some soils are sandy and loose.
Mm-hmm.
Others are clayey and dense.
Okay.
And some are like a perfect blend of different textures called loam.
Loam, okay.
And let's not forget about humus.
Oh, yeah.
That dark,
yeah.
rich,
Yeah.
organic matter that's like gold for plants.
It's like the good stuff.
It is. It's the good stuff.
Yeah.
So each type of soil has its own properties, which affect its ability to hold water, nutrients, and air.
Okay.
Understanding these properties is crucial for gardeners,
Yeah.
farmers, and anyone interested in growing healthy plants.
That makes sense.
It's fascinating how something as seemingly simple as soil
I know, right?
could be so complex.
Yeah.
Did you know that earthworms play a vital role in soil health?
Really?
Yeah, they're like nature's tiny tillers,
Oh, cool.
aerating the soil, mixing in organic matter,
Mhm.
and creating channels for water to infiltrate.
Wow. That's amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Now let's think about this.
Like-
Which type of soil do you think is best for growing plants?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Is it sandy soil,
Okay.
clayey soil, or that perfect blend we call loam?
Ooh, loam.
And what role does humus play in making soil fertile and productive?
Yeah, humus is super important
It is.
because it provides nutrients, improves soil structure, and enhances water holding capacity.
So it's like a perfect recipe
Yeah.
for plant growth. Now, to make sure you're well versed in the world of soil,
Okay.
let's do a quick quiz. First up, what are the three main types of soil?
The three main types are sandy, clayey, and loamy.
Okay, next question. What is humus and why is it so important?
Humus is decomposed plant and animal matter.
Right.
It's essential for soil fertility because it's packed with nutrients and improves soil structure.
Last question.
Okay.
Which type of soil feels gritty to the touch?
That would be sandy soil,
Yes.
which has larger particles than clay soil.
All right. Now, we talked about soil forming from rocks breaking down.
Uh-huh.
But did you know that rocks can also form from other rocks?
Really?
It's a cycle of creation and transformation
Wow.
that's going on for billions of years.
That's incredible.
I know, it's pretty mind-blowing.
It is.
We're talking about sedimentary rocks,
Okay.
which are formed from the accumulation of sediments,
Okay.
tiny pieces of rock, minerals, and organic matter
Uh-huh.
that have been weathered and eroded
Yeah.
from other rocks.
So it's like a geological recycling process.
It is.
Yeah.
And did you know that many fossils are found in sedimentary rocks?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a time capsule
Yeah.
of ancient life embedded in stone.
The sedimentary rocks are like history books of our planet,
Oh, like that.
recording the environments and life forms
Yeah.
that existed millions of years ago. The layers of sediment, like pages in a book,
Wow.
tell a story of changing landscapes, evolving ecosystems,
Right.
and the rise and fall of species.
It's incredible to think about the vast timescales
I know, it's crazy.
involved in this process.
Yeah.
So let's think about this.
Yeah.
How do you think those layers of sediment are formed in the first place?
Mhm.
What forces of nature are at play in this grand geological dance?
Sedimentary layers form over long periods through processes like weathering, erosion,
Right.
transportation, and deposition.
Okay.
So weathering breaks down existing rocks into smaller particles. Erosion carries those particles away,
Okay.
and they're eventually deposited in new locations,
Right.
forming layers of sediment that over time harden into rock.
So it's a slow and steady process,
It is.
but the results are breathtaking,
Yeah.
shaping the landscapes we see today. Now let's test your knowledge about sedimentary rocks with a quick quiz.
Okay.
What are sedimentary rocks made of?
Sedimentary rocks are made from the accumulation and cementation of sediments,
Okay.
tiny particles of rock, minerals, and organic matter.
Right.
These sediments can come from a variety of sources, including the weathering of other rocks, the shells of marine organisms,
Wow.
and even volcanic eruptions.
Okay, next question.
All right.
What does it mean for sediments to be compacted?
Compaction is the process of those sediments being pressed tightly together,
Right.
reducing the space between them.
Uh-huh.
This happens as layers of sediment build up,
Okay.
and the weight of the overlying layers squeezes out water and air,
Yeah,
compacting the lower layer.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Last question. What's one reason why rocks break down in the first place,
Yeah.
leading to the formation of those sediments?
Rocks break down due to weathering,
Mm.
a process that can be caused by exposure to wind, rain, ice, temperature changes,
Yeah.
and even the actions of plants and animals.
Wow, it's amazing to think about all the forces
I know, right?
that shape our planet.
It's a constant process of change.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about how sedimentary rocks are formed,
Uh-huh.
but are they useful?
Oh, yeah.
Besides being fascinating records of Earth's history,
Mm-hmm.
do they have any, practical applications in our modern world?
Sedimentary rocks are incredibly versatile
Yeah.
and have a wide range of uses in our everyday lives.
Okay.
They're essential building materials, sources of energy,
Wow.
and even ingredients in common household products.
That's amazing to think that these rocks formed over millions of years.
I know.
From tiny particles,
It's crazy.
play such a big role in our modern society.
Yeah.
What are some examples?
So, for instance, limestone,
Okay.
which is formed from the accumulation of shells
Uh-huh.
and other calcium carbonate remains,
Right.
is a key ingredient in making cement,
Yeah.
a vital component of concrete used in construction worldwide.
So the sidewalks we walk on, the buildings we live and work in,
Yeah.
they all have a connection to ancient marine life.
It's incredible, right?
That is incredible. What about other types of sedimentary rocks?
So, sandstone,
Okay.
known for its durability
Uh-huh.
and aesthetic appeal, is often used as a building stone for houses, walls, and monuments.
Oh.
And then shale, a fine-grained sedimentary rock,
Okay.
can be processed to extract natural gas, a valuable source of energy.
That's fascinating. How these rocks formed from the remnants of ancient environments
Yeah.
are now integral parts of our modern infrastructure
Pretty much.
and energy systems. Now let's think about this.
Okay.
Look around your house or school.
Yeah.
Can you spot any examples of sedimentary rocks being used?
Ooh, good question.
Maybe in the walls, the floors,
Yeah.
even the countertops.
Speaking of spotting things,
Ooh, I like it.
let's test your knowledge of sedimentary rock uses with a quick quiz.
Okay, hit me.
First question. What is limestone commonly used for?
Limestone is used to make cement, which is a key ingredient in concrete, the foundation of so much of our built environment.
Correct. Now give me two other examples of sedimentary rocks that are used in buildings.
How about sandstone, which is often used as a decorative building stone, and shale, which can be made into bricks?
You're on a roll. Last question. What can shale be turned into?
Shale can be processed to extract natural gas or turned into clay, which
Wow.
is used to make bricks and other ceramic materials.
Now let's journey back to our fossil friends for a moment.
Okay.
We've talked about what fossils are,
Right.
but did you know there are different types of fossils?
Ooh, tell me more.
Each providing unique insights into ancient life.
I'm ready.
We can broadly categorize fossils into two main types:
Okay.
body fossils and trace fossils.
Okay.
Body fossils are the preserved remains of an organism's body,
Uh-huh.
such as bones, teeth, or shells.
Okay.
These fossils give us a direct look at the physical structure
Hmm.
of ancient creatures.
So when we see a dinosaur skeleton in a museum,
Yeah.
we're looking at body fossils.
Exactly.
Wow. What about trace fossils?
So trace fossils are not the actual body parts,
Okay.
but rather evidence of an organism's activities.
Oh, interesting.
These could include footprints,
Okay.
burrows, nests, or even fossilized droppings, known as coprolites.
No way.
Yeah.
Fossilized poop.
Fossilized poop.
That's crazy.
I know.
So trace fossils are like clues left behind by ancient organisms,
Exactly.
helping us piece together how they lived
Yeah.
and interacted with their environment.
And trace fossils can tell us a lot about an organism's behavior, movement patterns,
Mhm.
and even its diet.
Wow.
For example, a dinosaur footprint can reveal its size, stride length, and speed,
Oh, wow.
while a fossilized burrow can give us insights into an animal's underground habitat.
That's incredible. Did you know that dinosaur footprints are considered trace fossils?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
They're like snapshots of these incredible creatures in motion, frozen in time for millions of years.
I know.
It's amazing to think that we can still see these traces today,
Mm-hmm.
providing a glimpse into a lost world.
It is remarkable.
Now let's think about this. What other kinds of trace fossils might you find if you were exploring an ancient environment? What kind of clues would animals leave behind?
Ooh.
Imagine the stories.
So
I know.
those traces could tell.
Time for a fossil type quiz.
Okay, I'm ready.
First question. What is a body fossil?
A body fossil is the preserved remains of an organism's body, like a bone, a tooth, or a shell.
Right.
These fossils provide direct evidence of the physical structure of ancient organisms.
Okay, next question. What is a trace fossil?
A trace fossil is a preserved sign of an animal's activity, such as a footprint, a nest, a burrow, or droppings.
Last one.
Yeah.
Give me an example of a trace fossil.
We've talked about dinosaur footprints, but how about fossilized burrows? These underground shelters created by ancient animals provide valuable insights into their behavior and habitat.
Now let's take a virtual trip to a place that's a true treasure trove of fossils. South Africa. This country has an incredible geological history,
Oh, yeah.
with rocks that span billions of years,
Wow.
making it a hotspot for fossil discoveries.
South Africa's fossil record is exceptional,
It is.
offering glimpses into the evolution of life on Earth,
Right.
from ancient reptiles and early mammals to the ancestors of our own species.
It's incredible to think that some of the most important clues to our own history as a species have been unearthed in this part of the world.
Yeah, the discoveries made in South Africa have rewritten textbooks
Wow.
and expanded our understanding of the history of life on our planet.
Did you know that South Africa is home to the cradle of humankind?
I've heard of that.
This World Heritage Site contains a complex of caves where numerous fossils of early hominids, including Australopithecus africanus, have been found.
The discoveries made at the cradle of humankind have been groundbreaking,
Yeah.
shedding light on the origins of our species and the evolutionary journey that led to modern humans.
It's mind-boggling to think that some of the key pieces to the puzzle of human evolution have been found in these ancient caves. So let's think about this. What geological factors do you think make South Africa such a rich source of fossils?
South Africa's unique geological history, with ancient rock formations and cave systems that have provided ideal conditions for fossil preservation, is a major factor in its fossil richness.
Makes sense.
Let's test your knowledge about South African fossils with a quick quiz.
Okay.
First up, what exactly is the cradle of humankind?
The Cradle of Humankind is a paleoanthropological site in South Africa that has yielded a wealth of fossils of early hominids, providing crucial insights into the origins of our species.
Excellent. Now, what's the name of that remarkable fossil fish found in South Africa that was thought to be extinct for millions of years?
That would be the coelacanth, a truly remarkable living fossil that has provided a unique window into the ancient world of fishes. Its discovery was a sensation, challenging our understanding of evolutionary timelines.
You're a coelacanth connoisseur. Last question. What kind of plant fossils have been found in the Karoo region of South Africa?
The Karoo region is known for its Glossopteris fossils, evidence of an ancient seed fern that thrived millions of years ago before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. These fossils provide valuable clues about the ancient ecosystems of the southern hemisphere.
You've aced the South African fossil quiz.
This has been an incredible journey through the world of science. We've explored the energy hidden within fuels, delved into the formation of soil, uncovered the secrets of fossils, and marveled at the ingenuity of simple machines like the wheel and axle. It's amazing how these seemingly disparate topics are all interconnected, weaving together a tapestry of knowledge about the natural world.
It's truly remarkable how science reveals the interconnectedness of everything around us, from the tiniest atoms to the vast expanse of the universe.
Right.
And the most exciting part is that there's still so much more to discover. Who knows what incredible discoveries await us in the years to come as we continue to explore, question, and learn.
That's a great thought to leave our listeners with.
Yeah.
Keep those curious minds engaged, and we'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.